Premier League fans' verdicts. Our 20 supporters give their opinions so far. The Premier League season has already reached the halfway stage, with Liverpool currently top of the pile with a 4-point lead over reigning champions Manchester City. Jose Mourinho has already left Manchester United after their woeful start, while, at the bottom, things look bleak for Fulham, Huddersfield and Burnley. Here, Sportsmail gets the fans' verdicts from all 20 top-flight sides at the midway point of the campaign. Arsenal, Peterwood, Legrove. Our season in 3 words: good, must improve. Star player, Lucas Torreira is everything we've missed: fierce, hardworking and dominant. Best performance, beating Spurs. Nothing comes close. Worst performance, Southampton away felt like a blast from the past, conceding 3 awful goals to a team who had been unable to score. What we need in January: a top-class young centre-back and to move on Ramsey and Ozil. We'll finish 5th. Verdict on season so far: B. Bournemouth, Peter Bell, AFCB. Chimes. Our season in 3 words: building on success. Best player, David Brooks looks like he was always meant to play at this level. Best performance, the 4-0 win at Watford. We defended well and took our chances. Worst performance, the 4-0 defeat at Burnley. If the players were overconfident, they were taught a lesson. What we need in January: Stokes, Joe Allen and Chris Metham at Brentford have been mentioned. We'll finish 8th. Verdict on season so far: B. Brighton, Simon Cox. Brighton fans, our season in 3 words: improving every week. Best player, it has to be Glenn Murray. He's scoring for fun. Best performance, beating Palace 3-1 with 10 men. Featuring the maddest first half the Amex has seen. Worst performance, Cardiff away. What a waste. What we need in January: the same old mantra, I'm afraid. A big striker to fill Murray's aging boots. We'll finish, we are an outside bet for the Europa League. Verdict on season so far: A+ at home. C+ away Burnley. Tony Scholes, up the Clarets. Our season in 3 words: have to improve. Best player, Joe Hart, even though he has conceded a lot of goals. He's kept us in games at times. Best performance, despite the result we were excellent against Liverpool. Worst performance, this is easy. Our 2-0 defeat at Palace was a downright awful performance. What we need in January: some wins, points, and the squad needs refreshing with 2 or 3 signings. I'd like to see a central midfielder and a wide player. We'll finish 13th. Verdict on season so far: D. Cardiff, Callum Ellis, Inside Wales Sport. Our season in 3 words: proving doubters wrong. Best player, the hard-working Victor Camarasa has added quality to our midfield. Best performance, the 4-2 win over Fulham. Money doesn't always buy success. Worst performance, defeat by Bournemouth on the opening day. We were still learning the ropes and did not create any chances. What we need in January: a striker who knows how to finish. We have really struggled up front. We'll finish 16th. Verdict on season so far: B. Chelsea, Andy CB, Chelsea Taft. Our season in 3 words: exciting, surprising, enjoyable. Best player, it has to be Eden Hazard again. Outstanding start to what appears to be his final season with us. Best performance, the win over Manchester City proved we can play compact and defend with discipline. Worst performance, Spurs away. The weakness of Jorginho in the pivot role and N'Golo Kante out of position was brutally exposed. What we need in January: a striker and a centre-half. We'll finish 4th. Verdict on season so far: B. Crystal Palace, J. Crane, the Eagles' beak. Our season in 3 words: mighty hard work. Best player, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He will go on to bigger and better things. Best performance, nothing comes close to beating Manchester City. I've been waiting a long time for a result like that. Worst performance, Brighton. Losing a derby, yes, it is a derby, in such a manner was so disappointing. What we need in January: a goal scorer. But doesn't everyone want one? We'll finish 14th. Verdict on season so far: Everton, Joel Parker, Toffee analysis. Our season in 3 words: slowly getting better. Best player: Lucas Digne is a huge upgrade on the left. Has filled Leighton Baines' shoes well. Best performance: Chelsea away was the first time we have played confidently away against a top 6 side. Worst performance: West Ham at home was grim. We were totally caught out and Yarmolenko continued to haunt us. What we need in January: a striker. We'll finish 7th. Verdict on season so far: see Fulham, Russ Goldman, Cottage Talk Podcast. Our season in 3 words: one epic failure. Best player: without Aleksandar Mitrovic's goals, we'd have no chance of staying up. Best performance: I thought we could turn a corner after beating Burnley, but it proved to be false hope. Worst performance: defeat by Huddersfield was the beginning of the end for Slavisa Jokanovic. What we need in January: a centre-back, defensive midfielder, right-winger, right-back and another striker. We'll finish 15th. Verdict on season so far: Huddersfield, Harry Greenwood, better than Klopp. Our season in 3 words: performances not results. Best player: Philip Billing has come of age, showing the qualities we knew he had. Best performance: our 2-0 win at Wolves. Nobody gave us a chance and we played them off the park. Worst performance: we fell apart at Watford, slumping to a 3-0 defeat. No attacking threat whatsoever. What we need in January: a striker, and desperately if we are going to stay up. We'll finish 17th. Verdict on season so far: see Leicester, Phil Simms, LCFC World. Our season in 3 words: delusions of grandeur. Best player: Harry Maguire rarely causes panic and epitomizes what it means to be a Leicester player. Best performance: Watford. What a goal from James Maddison. Worst performance: Bournemouth outplayed us in all departments. What we need in January: we desperately need a target man in the Edin Dzeko mold to support Jamie Vardy. We'll finish 10th. Verdict on season so far: Liverpool, Dave Usher, Liverpool way. Our season in 3 words: leading the way. Best player: Virgil van Dijk's influence has been huge. Best defender in the world: Sarridge. Best performance: the 3-1 win over Manchester United. Beating our rivals to return to the top and overcoming Jose Mourinho's parked bus to do it. Perfect? Worst performance: take your pick from any of our away games in the Champions League. What we need in January: a clean bill of health. We'll finish 1st. Who dares wins. Verdict on season so far: A+ Manchester City, Stephen Always, view from a blue. Our season in 3 words: good, not great. Best player: Aymeric Laporte is so important to our style of play. The league's best defender. Best performance: might seem odd to pick a 0-0, but against Liverpool we were a Mahrez penalty away from a perfect performance. Worst performance: defeat by Palace was as poor a display as we have seen in a long time. What we need in January: our injured players to return. We'll finish 1st. Verdict on season so far: A Manchester United, Sam Peoples, the people's person. Our season in 3 words: club in chaos. Best player: Anthony Martial looked like he was starting to get his confidence back against Chelsea. I can't wait to see what he can do. Best performance: Cardiff away. An immediate impact under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Worst performance: Liverpool away was a shambles. I could no longer defend Jose Mourinho after that. What we need in January: a miracle. We'll finish 6th. Verdict on season so far: Newcastle, Tom Bohr, read Newcastle. Our season in 3 words: need more creativity. Best player: Martin Dubravka has been sensational in goal and earned us countless points. Best performance: the 1-0 victory at Watford when we were yet to win a game was impressive. Worst performance: when West Ham beat us 3-0. They could have had 5 or 6. What we need in January: a new No 10. We have struggled to carve open defenses and create chances. We'll finish 12th or 13th. Verdict on season so far: see Southampton, Ewan Kingsbury, Fresh Saints. Our season in 3 words: embarrassed, not surprised. Best player: Pierre-Emile Hojbjerg has given 100% in every game. The first to take responsibility. Best performance: Arsenal at home. To show that intensity was a breath of fresh air for the whole club. Worst performance: we created next to nothing at Wolves. What we need in January: an experienced centre-half and another winger. We'll finish 17th. My only worry is the leaky defence, but Ralph Hasenhüttl could steady the ship. Verdict on season so far: Tottenham, Barnaby Slater, BarnabySlater.com. Our season in 3 words: under the radar. Best player: Moussa Sissoko has gone from being one of our most unpopular players to cult hero. Best performance: Barcelona away. Made a team that cost hundreds of millions, and that's just Coutinho and Dembele, look ordinary. Worst performance: Liverpool dominated us and showed how far they have jumped ahead. What we need in January: Toby Alderweireld to sign a new contract. We'll finish 3rd or 4th. Verdict on season so far: B+ Watford, David Anderson, Golden Pages fanzine. Our season in 3 words: could do better. Best player: Etienne Capoue. It looked like his days were numbered, but regularly outshines Abdoulaye Doucouré. Best performance: beating Spurs. Both teams